like in the Truman Show. I could tell you with my cousins that and the people in my community I went to school with and everything, all of us that had children that had some kind of association, I can tell you what they children look like. Okay. If I was at the grocery store today and a girl I went to school with and we had a baby around the same time, I might be able to look at that kid and say, "You look familiar. I know your mama," or something like this. But when these people in the family stay in the Truman Show or they die from the Truman Show and they go off in the background and start build, I don't know what them people look like. I don't know what they clones. I can't tell if it's one of their clones, one of their sons, if it's them that got changed and altered. I can't tell you. So that's what I'm saying. They could have an agenda against me or something and walk right up to me and do something or get close enough to do something. I would not even know. Oh, that's my cousin such and such daughter, or that's her granddaughter. I couldn't tell you. If any of the girls my age and we had babies around that time with that little baby boom, I can't tell you if they. I know their kids is already having babies because mine is. I could not tell you what they grandbabies look like. I only know what they kids look like because we used to still hang out, all the kids, bring all the kids and have big sleepovers with the adults, put the kids in the living room and we'd be up back there talking shit and drinking or watching TV or watching a movie or something. So, or one day we was having like a kickback day or something and somebody had to bring their kid because they didn't have a babysitter, so I could tell you what they look like. I just can't tell you nothing else. All right. So I don't know why my camera keeps going out, but anyways, we got a Sagittarius in reverse, spell work in reverse, and a lease in reverse. Arrest warrant is being put out, but the Sagittarius, that's kind of crazy because did I just say it was in reverse? Let me see. Yeah, Sagittarius in reverse. Court case one. Because these could be some people that care about you and privately in the background, they're going these court cases either against me or for the situation or for the cause. Mason and Easter stars in reverse. Somebody's sleeping with the enemy, I feel now. But that person looked like a baby. Look like a toddler. Misunderstood. Somebody is not being misunderstood. Somebody is understanding what. Now, you don't know how people work. You know how motherfuckers work. This could be somebody that's well liked. They've been well liked all their life. They was worried about their reputation, and they thought somebody was a small piece of poop under somebody's shoe, and they treated somebody like this. Come to find out, no, 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 no. We wasn't even treating that person wrong because we didn't like that person. We was treating that person wrong because we had to keep on hiding something because it wasn't time yet. Somebody kind of just went a little bit too far here. Somebody went too far. And again, when they said don't let me be misunderstood, sorry, not sorry. Something is not being misunderstood anymore. Misinterpreted, misdirected. Custody support in reverse. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's they could be in a control center or something. This could be two people that work in some kind of control center and they started an affair. You don't know that this person worked at this secret control center. They don't want you to know what they've been doing there. Could have even start building something, a whole nother family or something. We got 10 and Tay. Detour in reverse. Somebody thought they was getting out of something. Somebody named Tavion. Tevin. No way out for somebody. Shit. Oh, that ain't work. I do not feel like going down there and getting that, y'all. Clout chasing. Yeah, you could be not, or I could be, somebody could be saying that I'm clout chasing or something like this, but it is not. Trying to show out in front of others. You can be private like me, but you had to come out about this. And somebody could be saying you use certain names to clout chase, but that's not what this is. Okay. What it is like what would you be trying to show out? See, show out and reverse insurance. We got life. Your life could be, you could see that somebody trying to flip your life up and down and try to blame it on the fact that God don't like you. If everybody should be straight right now. If God love you, that means that you should be living an abundant life. You could have already lived a millionaire life and you got money in your pocket. You making moves. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's not, that means you bad or God don't like you and he didn't bless you. That could be what somebody's saying by holding back something for you. This was their ultimate plan, I'm guessing. All right, to have everybody else seem like they have upgraded or something, and all these people is going to jail. They went along with this thing. This could be also like, is it Azazel and them? Somebody name could be Azazel, YouTube channel. Somebody could be this. Okay, that's why I said a lot of these people have somebody in the music industry. They got people in regular neighborhoods. They can flip the switch and be in 2 places or 5 places or something at one time. And these people are trying to keep you stuck in one life, one position, one thing of nothing. Okay, and this is like my thing, right? So human nature, this could be when God has to raise up above these humans. The humans is not above me. Whoever you are that's calling yourself human nature. But they've utilized all their money and stuff to try to trap me. And then you want to utilize my money so I can stay trapped. Like, get the fuck out of here. So somebody's trying to flip, but this is sexual harassment on another level. Most of the stuff these people been doing to put other people on was illegitimate. It was illegal. The only person that was supposed to be getting put on is me in this situation. In the past decade or couple decades, that's just the way. But so many people they don't want to get in trouble or get their possessions taken or be stricken or whatever this is. And I'm hearing, I like the party. That's all these motherfuckers do. That's all they do. That's why nobody's getting nowhere for real. They just, when this couple $1 million from these couple people that got $1 million plan or something like this is over, they're gonna be right back wanting to do the same thing, and it probably ain't even gonna be no more. So they try to block travel, liability, your health. They could be letting you have bodily harm. This is somebody picking you up in some spaceship or picking you up, taking you to another location. You get harmed there, beaten. These people are not repairing your vessel the way they're supposed to. They're using just glue and tape to fix things. They're not using like high-end quality, health care. All right. We got auto in reverse. It's like, no. And we got Why you acting dumb like the somebody ain't stupid. So somebody was able to take maybe a clone. This don't even have to be me. Whoever this bitch is might don't even share the same DNA. It's just somebody that end up being able to look like me or getting a face job to look like me. And then they got this person to, again, so they can't say that it was forged. This could also be doing something to my fingertips or something like this so that they can have the fingertips to get into a private something. Okay. They need something, whatever this is. They had something, blood samples, DNA, something that let them, a drop of your blood got to go in some kind of tube and then the door open up. I'm making up something, but do you know what I mean? All right. This is somebody that don't want to be with you as you, but they want to have you. And it's a no. Somebody's living happily. They probably got your brain power brought down to 0%. You probably just sit in the house. Remember that damn movie Weapons? You probably just be sitting at the kitchen table until this person come home. And when they come home, you say, yes, dear. I don't want to be that bitch. I work too hard to be that bitch for any nigga on this planet. Ugh. Like this the repo man, bitch. Give my shit back. This is somebody that wanted to force. I made it to the point where I can conduct and say, I need this much. For what Michael Jordan mom say, for every shoe, this much money or whatever like this. And somebody don't want to hear that. This could also be marrying somebody that got a record or something like this, because they can always bring up that record to block them from going into a higher position or doing something once they made it over into the den of wolves that think that they run shit. You get what I'm saying? All right. We got co-parenting in reverse. This could be somebody that's trying to get full custody of your children so they can sacrifice them or traffic them. This is over here by this little boy. All right. No support, no something. If you was supposed to pay child support for a child, one of these bitches sent somebody in to kill this child. This could be a silent group of people that know what these people have done. These are witch hunters or something. And they could be going taking out these children if these people don't want to pay. That's like somebody taking my eggs from my ovaries in my sleep, taking it to a location, giving it to a woman. That woman then says, "Oh, I'm the wife or the baby mother of that person. We perfect strangers. I never seen this person in my life." Then the person say, "Oh, well, I don't know. I think the person has a trust fund. Can we just get it out the trust fund?" And then another girl does it, and another girl does it, and another girl does it. And then you get what I'm saying? First of all, you didn't, if this is a cis or a surrogate, you didn't pay me for my services. My life would be different right now. You didn't pay me for my fucking services. I never agreed to be no fucking surrogate. I never agreed to anybody anything. I'm not even a fucking organ donor. I took that shit off my license a while back because I got sign and word to do so. And then I noticed the last license, they don't let you choose. They put a little sticker in there. So somebody, they can just take that little sticker off if they want to and just say, yeah, they didn't feel nothing. So I guess it's an organ donor. This could also be they gave something to a child, beat this child, made this child, like they turned something over from you, put it in your child's name, and your child signed for this. And so it's not perjury because we went through the court system to take something out of your hands and put it in the hands of your child. And we got the child to sign this stuff with the of your stuff in with their them being a power of attorney over something, and then we killed this child. This is also hiding children, hiding the original version of the child for your husband or your wife. So when they go get DNA test, they will be taking the DNA. Say somebody go and do a sweep of DNA in my house, some kind of secret agency or something, or scientific agency, sneak in my house and do DNA. My person is already trying to start another life, one leg in, spying on me, and somewhere else doing this, starting it with another person. Oh, damn, she on her channel talking about she about to get something. Ain't no bitch getting no money up out of me. Okay, say it like this. They take the child and kill the child, or take the child, whatever like this. They get another child that look in the likeness. Because now remember, these people been off the radar, popping these babies out like crazy. Somebody could take something from your, they could take 1,000 eggs in one day from your womb and disperse them. And out of 1,000 kids, you're going to get one kid that kind of look like me. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to get, if they've been doing this to me since a baby, you're going to get one thing that look like me. That's more important to them because it's not the real thing than the real thing. It's more important for them to have the resources of the real thing restricted. So if this is a holy grail vassal that's not supposed to be fucked with, this is a man that feels like he's not scared of nothing, but you got to play around and sneak around like some little snake behind somebody's back. You see what I'm saying? There's also a man in the background, like a supposed dead Kevin Samuels or some shit. You understand? One of these people that's supposedly dead, trying to make sure that if there's anything left on earth, it's of their DNA or something like this. These people kill unexpectedly or on sight, but they the ones that need to be killed. And you already did enough killing that you on the list to be killed. So somebody don't want, so this bitch gonna end up dying with these kids. They probably already did with this too. So this is what kind of warfare we talking about. Yeah, because they want to continue to humiliate somebody in front of people when all Jesus had was a robe and some sandals. We don't even know what condition the sandals was in. But what the fuck you trying to prove? You ain't doing nothing but proving the real thing. You're just proving what's being proved. Like, what are you doing? Somebody could have even took your original person in to one of these torture chambers to get you. We got the Who dynasty or something like this. They could have took the real version of me into a torture chamber. That could be what's wrong with my hand right now. All right, and said, see, it ain't perjury. You bit like anybody else. No, you motherfuckers got fooled by a couple slick words. And you said, yeah, bring me that contract. I sign it. I guarantee most of these people, unless they was already now in the industry, knowingly, like we know who they are, because you're in the industry. Most of you niggas sold yourself out without torture, without being sideswiped or something like this, without already somebody telling you it's not gonna work. She can't get in or whatever. So you might as well choose somebody else, and then you lose that one person or whatever that you're supposed to be connected to, and you got to start something else. Most of these people sold out on the one night of good dick. You know what I'm saying? You mad? You mad? Yeah, somebody could have took an oath here. This could be this oath of yay energy. Because for a minute, I thought that yay had a fake hand a while back. Okay? But this is false judgment. Somebody is saying it's not perjury. It's not. If you kidnap somebody and take them to a facility and torture them and make them sign something, your ass is going to jail. And it's not perjury. It's just another name for it. This could be somebody that let you, took you somewhere, starved you to death, try to starve you to death, and make you settle on, say, oh, I don't want nothing from the divorce, and I want everything, including your motherfucking head and that bitch that you listen to, because you listen to the woman or the man, because you listen to the woman or the man. So some people now, if your family members allow somebody to do this, now they feeling the drought coming in at the back of them, because they didn't realize, they could have been working with this person the whole time. Snakes working with snakes. Then you was worried about me getting my position and then cleaning something up or fixing something or making something, ruining it or making it stronger, or just me getting something when everybody was laughing because I wasn't for so long. And then you allow, if this was somebody that was working with your husband or your wife or something, you allowed this motherfucker to trick you. You see what I'm saying? This person seeing how y'all was willing to let them treat me. The fuck this person gonna do? What respect for the family is going to be had? All the disrespectful motherfuckers is the one that think that they make it. You don't make the choices. If Donald Trump is a plant in that office right now, and y'all trying to put that stuff, oh, nobody can renege on this for 5 years. If dump truck. If Donald Trump, golly, I keep wanting to say Dunk. Okay, I had a cousin named Duck or Dunk. They used to call her. Okay, she got a dunk. Okay, listen. Then nothing that you signed since you've been in that office is legit. This could even be these people been kidnapping me, taking me to the White House to sign stuff, because that's who's really the presidential energy, right? Or if somebody has a child or something like this, or if somebody has a hidden child with a president, or the child could be in the public eye. They could be they could have used something here by blood or something, because that child, if the child is famous, they could have used that by blood to have this child be signing for something. Somebody sacrificed his son. Okay. Uncle Sam is in reverse, though. So somebody's saying there was no funny stuff with signing these documents, but this is just not true. It's like, this is the Jon Snow. This is the Daenerys. This is y'all been fake and phony the whole time. This is the all here. It's not none of this what you was promoting. It's just not. And anybody that's saying, oh, I'll find somebody like you. Oh, you ruined it, or you bit the apple. Bitch, I am the apple. You bit it a long time ago. That's why you sitting here trying to steal everything from me. You understand? And trying to live off my dime or off my an LLC that's connected to me or something without me even being included. They don't have to go about it this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be in these rooms, not you. You don't dictate whatever the fuck this is. I'm telling you, This Bathgate Billy energy or whatever this is, everything, this nigga probably about to listen. If this is the person that's going against somebody or wanting to humiliate, your ass about to die with all them motherfucking parhams or them Pams, and it's a done motherfucking deal. Yeah, we got Urs, the big Urs, or these ain't even Urs, or they're not even royals. Okay, they acting like I don't know that for the y'all reincarnate. If something happened to Elizabeth, I got the message that Elizabeth passed away before she passed away. Elizabeth was she could have went to a first death when I was a young girl around 13 to 15, 13 before I was 20, between 13 and 20, and that's when I was supposed to be placed on the throne. You did something else, okay? You kept the memory, you kept something alive, whatever like this. You could have reincarnated the dad or brought I said the dad, I meant my grandfather. And you made him a girl this time and you put him in that dress and you called that Queen Elizabeth. Get your motherfucking ass out of here. That person already passed away. And I don't know what y'all was doing with whatever when you finally brought it to the public eye and said, oh, the person is dead. I already got the news that she done already died. Like deja vu. You can't stop nothing. This is the most high. It ain't nothing that came from my womb and I didn't touch it or see or whatever this is, and you call him to Jesus. Even if I did, everything is illegitimate that they done took from this womb. So I mean, it's just it's something like this. Like you can't pretend either. Mm-mm. What they saying is my reality. This ain't my fucking reality, dude. You ain't really been touching me. And we don't even gotta wait to God. Whatever systems this is, you're gonna use the same systems to bring me up and put me up just the same fucking way that you did the rest of these people. You get what I'm saying? With them broken souls. This is a jealous father. Like one of my dad's clones do not like me. And this nigga, that's what I'm saying. This is people that would like try to protect their child, or they was there for their child, or kind of, good to their child or whatever growing up. But as soon as somebody came along that they thought could be sufficed, they sacrificed their child and start treating your boyfriend better than you. Or they got a girlfriend and these kids are suffice. These Caucasian children are suffice for me to move forward. I could sacrifice them to the upper realms and go in with them. I can't bring 3 black kids in or something like this, right? Or somebody did something silly like this, and you about to see. Yeah, witches are and warlocks are campaigning against you. Like I can't see. That's why I'm saying I can't fuck with people like certain kind. Yeah, this is perjury here. It's what it is. Somebody disconnected me or you from a server here or something a long time ago. And I know whoever is Kanye's handler or ghostwriter or whatever the fuck this is, your ass did it. With that song when he say, what, you asking for protection? You sitting there mocking the fact that you disconnected somebody from a higher power so you could play God in their life. And that somebody is me. And that's where the fuck you messed up at. That's where you messed up at. I don't want to be tied to nothing what the fuck these people talking about. Yeah, secret society protect you. And this is like somebody's like, we got a $20 million diamond, and somebody sitting there acting stupid, like, and everybody going around looking for this diamond and got lost, and you know where the fuck it's at. It's the principle of the matter. It's the principle. It's the principle. Somebody trying to act like they clean and they are no. You got coven ties, group effort, help from a group, gang. You didn't end me or get me wrapped up in these situations on your own. I heard me, myself, and I. You did not. So I'm telling you, unless these people, again, because the same thing with Kanye. One of them Kanye is they're illiterate, just like one of Beyonce's, the original Beyonce. These people is illiterate. These people is illiterate. This is somebody that will take somebody's, they done got advanced enough where something can take your brain power and transmute it to somebody else so they can become smart. Group efforts, gang moves. I'm telling you. Kamala Harris, Sophia Parham clone. There's no way I would trust Kanye West because you look, call it prejudice or whatever you want to call it. You look too much like Corey Ballantyne, which is Sophia Parham's husband, which you look too much like him. And Angie Stone looked like Sophia, and Tamar looked like Sophia, but y'all lighten the skin. And all these other people look, even the other girl, Tawanda, looked like her. You right, you just did something else. I could see it. You see what I'm saying? I could see it. There's a tarot reader that looked just like Sophia, probably when she was like 10 years old or something. Who opened up Pandora's box? That's probably Vaughn and Sophia, a splice between Vaughn and Sophia. 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 You know. Um, I could never trust. I could never. So even if something happened with my dad and the Valentine, and they did like a Freaky Friday thing and changed these people's, change these people's identity, okay, it still wouldn't work because it still would be too close to feeling like the essence of my dad when I was younger. That's what I'm saying. Ye carries the essence of my dad when I was younger, especially one of the versions. Is too close. It's too close. It's too close, but it also is too much like Corey Valentine. But y'all tried to create the other one too here, like my actual boyfriend or like my actual supposed husband. And that's why I'm starting to think that Sunflower Tarot is maybe a zombie they created. That's kind of this could be also like this is somebody that they created, okay? Maybe a second class citizen or something like this, to be me, okay? But it's not me. Sunflower Tarot or something. That could be, that's who Nazaria Harris really is. And they thinking that, oh, this is suffice to splice her off of. I never look like them people. These are, my daughter is pretty, or my supposed daughter, or whatever y'all got me raising here. I don't want to look like them. This is another species of alien or something. I want to keep the same shit I had. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I change if not, motherfucker. I said it. And you're going to get your head butchered to fucking pieces. You keep on fucking playing around with me and my shit. It's almost like there's nothing left. And this is when shit is about to start getting fucking amped up. Zero to 10 years old, whatever her name, Crockett, could have did something to me. If these was killer kids, whatever her name, Crockett is, did something to me from the age of 0 to 10. That's why the Parhams is covering this shit up. Could even be something that they did in Atlanta. This could be what they did in Atlanta. The person that's in the house with me could have been in Atlanta, living in Atlanta, dealing with Phoenix Marvelous and Janice Unpacked. When I was 14 or whatever, I had left my boyfriend and said, oh, I'm going on a trip with the Parhams for their family reunion. ... Okay. I'm going with them or whatever for their thing. I was excited. We had fun. I met the Reed boy that looked just like my father-in-law when I lived down there. When I went down there, we became pen pals. I don't even think I kissed that boy. I might have kissed him. Oops. But we sure didn't have sex and we didn't make it to no second base. So I met the Reed boy down there. We went to that grandma's house or that old lady house in the woods or whatever. And we were so fucking bored there. And we had to spend the night there or something like this and get picked up the next morning or something. This also could be something about the California. Okay. The Jesus energy. My daughter's boyfriend took my daughter to California to meet his family. And she said, oh, they had a bonfire and everything. I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was kind of creepy or whatever in that forest or whatever. So y'all could have did this to me at 13 or something like this in Georgia, or it says 33. So that could have been one of my forever young clones, but I was already old. I don't know. Okay. But the dad is a failure because these bitches should have never had this information. The whole clan is the pits and all that shit. It's all a fucking failure. Just get rid of the motherfuckers. It's easy, simple. Cut the cord, and they could go back down to dust or groveling or whatever this is that they supposed to be doing. So somebody want to battle something here. All right. So I don't know nothing about esoteric or witchy, nothing. Somebody's like, oh, I'm a warlock and you're a witch. I'm the most, I am what the fuck I am. I'm that. I'm that. I believe that whatever you're trying to do to recreate me, you still ain't, it ain't me. It's not me. So this could be something here. It's something here. Like this is really hate. This is a hate crime that ends in somebody being harmed. You motherfuckers is going to jail. Every single one. I want the celebrities on TV and everything. I want their faces shown. I want everything. I will not partake in what you do in the dark. Expose it. You understand? That the people that fuck with me and got this whatever, you're gonna get exposed. The fuck you think this is? I don't have no respect for or sympathy for no man that was supposed to be protecting women in your life. Even somebody that had all, you could have been mad because you had all daughters or something like this, but still not protect them or protect that wasn't yours and let the other one die. Let the one that really got your DNA or something die, bitch. You a bitch. It's weird when you'd have had you ain't no fucking God. You're not God. And so they be sitting here thinking like, oh, you're gonna say something and then this is gonna cause a wave or something. Well, I guess I can command the winds, huh? And it ain't never gonna be in no sense. It's like, oh, see, the gay, the LGBTQ and them are mad. Why don't you apologize and you can appease to them and then they'll go on your bitch, please. Fuck you. I said what I said. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm 100% innocent, bitch. And I'm gonna cuss all day and I'm gonna still be the holy one. You call it the holy fire. And you still about the motherfucking pack. You people about to be, you about to, that fortune about to come right back around the direction it's supposed to, not to your motherfucking ass. These fucking foreigners, y'all make me fucking sick. Because you know how to use, y'all was just letting people, do you know how to use this kind of software? This shit is sacred. Do you know how to use this kind of software? Just come on. We'll pay you this much. Just get in there and figure it out. You like to play video games, right? Go ahead and you messing with people's fucking livelihood, they life and death and shit. Bitch, get your motherfucking ass up out of here. Somebody could also, somebody's dad or something could have had a twin sister. I'm just being nice. Somebody could have just got castrated and you're not even supposed to be in power and making these decisions because now the way that your mind think is fucked up because you got fucked up like that. You know what I'm saying? I know one thing, it is perjury and you ain't kicking no fucking body out. Until I get my shit and until these niggas is dead. I don't even want your knees no more. I used to say, oh, every knee, I don't want your fucking knees no more. You put your kneecaps on the marketplace. See how much we could get for a Presley's kneecaps or a Jackson's kneecaps with all that fucking dancing you was doing. Y'all, you see, I'm trying to tell you some shit about to get ugly. Cause you playing. Whew, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. These are imposters. You set up inside of somebody else's in a robot to try to communicate with me. You can't even face me like y'all can't face God. And you sitting here talking about after the love fails. Yeah, this time, nigga, you die. It's not me. Watch. It's not me. That's the fucking truth. It's not me. That's you. These people about to be beheaded. Your head's going to be sitting in a big pile of dust. Somebody is foreign. These people are not the judges that's supposed to be judging nothing. These are people that paid your way back in so you can make sure that people don't get what the fuck is due to them right now. You ain't got nothing to do with this. You have nothing to do with that. You want to call it something else? You could call it the wrath of God, bitch, because I'm that too. That's what you could call it. Eight, the seven of swords. Somebody's being protected here. The wrath is, it don't have to be loud. It don't have to carry on. It's the fact that you about, you see, you about to go take it there. You about to go take it there. Woo. Woo. It's time to go. These people worry about the people with the food stamps, bitch. It's y'all spending all the money. Trying to keep your old, corroding, dead body still alive. This could be a Chronos energy. I had to go. I'm not even supposed to be smoking in here, y'all. I'm in the living room. Nobody's here, though. So I'm sneaking one in because y'all done pissed me off on this channel now. So these people could have had help from a group, some child killers or something, going to a practitioner here. Since somebody was a baby, y'all. This is also the red world or angry somebody that can bring fire. All right, with this S, O's or world cards or red worlds or red skin babies or, the red Indians, the copper red, dark brown, mocha kind of colored. This could be the red man or whatever you want to call it as well. It is perjury. Because see, look at this kid. Now this here in the darkness, they robbed your kids or got your kids to sell your husband, then they send them back all scruffy and raggedy. You was sitting here like I could do without while the battle going on. I'm just worried about putting my stuff out, whatever. I ain't starving. Marvin, like Marvin about to. I ain't starving. Okay. Now I don't like it like this. Yeah, I'm guessing other people, if they knew people were watching them when they went through this, they would be humiliated. But I'm not, bitch. I'm a rich bitch. Y'all broke and broken. The money just ain't here yet. That's how I look at it. Your brain look like your head look like a fucking piggy bank. I just need what's inside. How they used to say, let's kill the Indian and keep the man. You can kill the body and keep the heads in a jar. They probably won't know the difference. So this is a child that look ashamed or something. Maybe This child was like a good little boy, and they did something to the child, and now the child is dark, or the darkness, or something claimed them. Could have been castrated. Yeah. And again, anybody that's mad about how I'm taking this, oh well, you have plenty of time to give me the correct message. Because that's what they do. They're like, somebody bringing something, trying to flatter, some bringing good message. And then you say, they think that you're supposed to say, okay, let me just be quiet because things is going good now. No, we still talking shit because it's coming anyway. It's just a way, it's in the matter of how the fuck it's going to come. Blood in, blood out. This could be people that, if they had one of me in Georgia, or if somebody was using my identity, some of these girls could have been in love with that version of me, or they could have had a boy version. I don't know what they did, but somebody was doing something. Or in this case, somebody else could have got sacrificed. Somebody else could have got sacrificed by their family if they say they took me to the woods. We went to those woods far away in somewhere in Georgia or whatever, because we was in Latonia, but we went far away from there, and we went into the boom. I don't know what you call it down there, back into the sticks. I don't know what you call it, but it was like a little trailer home, and it was so fucking boring, man. We had to stay there for like a whole day or something. But they could have just been using some kind of, or some aliens could have been out there, bitch. I don't know. And they could have been like, you got to give somebody up. It could have been a trade, fair trade, some kind of trade. How they used to do back in the ancient times. You kill one of ours, we taking one of yours, or blah, vice versa. Anybody could have. The thing I'm trying to tell you is anybody could have. When 10 years old, somebody could be 10 years older, or something happened here now. Something that's is supernatural, or some other than could have happened here. So like I keep on saying, they was plotting war. So maybe this gang was relevant, some Bloods or something, or Republicans, I don't know, was relevant before. And then when I was born, something changed. I became whatever that is. And the Republicans got the riches and the wealth out of me. And they're going to try to, I don't know. The problem is, shouldn't be no conversations happening when I'm not there. I shouldn't be sitting here not knowing what the fuck is going on and wondering for 1 minute. That's the problem. I don't trust you. You haven't done anything to earn my trust. You're not going to just force your way in and start making decisions. Whoop, that shit getting altered. Somebody going to lose their damn life. Ain't shit supposed to be moving. Lesson. Because again, somebody's lying about who died or whose body was exhumed. Somebody's lying about something. 0 to 10 years ago, when I was 0 to 10, when you was the 0 to 10, somebody lying about something. We got grow here in F, like Effie, or somebody name could be Effie, Nephi. Something could have happened to this man, Force Wars, and this is the son here that got captive by these people because they didn't get the son into the rightful hands of some. They could have plagiarized some paper here so that certain people could get this person. It could be a gang. They could have wanted the world card, but they couldn't. They had to produce something. They had to produce a boy or something and try to get this back, but it's too late. All right, we got a ping. There could be a ping. Okay, miss. Somebody could. What did I miss? Somebody miss in reverse. Miss in reverse. No, there's some pings here of something that happened in the fucking woods. People be sending messages like, "No, after everything is done, bitch. I'm not listening to you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You act like this is like some people know you supposed to be in the meeting and you ain't there, and they like, we promise, bitch. I was not there when you talk. Don't talk to me. So scared of. We got some kind of Luciferian in reverse, and we got a police officer or somebody that's doing something here. All right. This could be something, y'all, because I don't know. Something happened in the woods here. And if they looking at something, it's not pre-Columbian. These ain't no bones from like the 5th century or, you know, this ain't nothing like that. Somebody could have your phone and be taking it into the woods. Like somebody have your phone, like my remote control is missing. I know my fingerprints is all over it for the past 24 to 48 hours. Some same thing. Somebody could have yeah. So somebody could be like, "Oh, you didn't miss that. This is in the file," but somebody knows that somebody's lying though. The person was not there. Somebody's phone or something was there, or somebody's intel was there, but it wasn't no need to bring it up because somebody wasn't there. They could be trying to stop somebody's gate. Okay, so this is what's in reverse. Let's see about this. The gateway to the spirit realm, channeling information, guidance, whispering. Somebody that's working on this, they could be missing stuff because they're not channeled in here, or they're not channeled into something they never were, or they're not anymore, or this could be somebody that thought that they should do it all alone and now they're locked out and it locked you both of y'all out, and now something. Yeah, because somebody could have been being sneaky. Whatever this ping is, somebody that's sleeping with the enemy could have went and put your phone in like the woods or something, like you was there, or they was there doing the crime. They had left their phone at home and took your phone. So when the message is pinging here, yeah, it could have been a ping there from this person's phone, but somebody's lying. That person wasn't there. And somebody's like, no, you missed it. You missed it twice or something. The person was not there. This could also be a miss and a miss, like two young women. Somebody's child, a little girl could be sleeping with this Phoenix Marvelous or one of these other young girls or something like this. Somebody's sleeping with somebody or something like this. Somebody could be this is giving me more lesbian energy. Or these could be two boys, you know. Um, Somebody's being sneaky about something here, something that happened. And I also heard somebody's running. So I don't know if somebody trying to say like you running from some kind of persecution, but this is not these bones is not old. These bones are new. Something about immunity here too. With the gummy bear, that's just a lawsuit because that person had immunity. This could also be somebody that had. This is one of the clones that had rights to something. This could be one of the royal clones or something. So that person should have never been in jail anyway. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody's done. You about to be done sacrificing. Look, I just told you. Look, death in reverse. You done sacrificing me. I don't know what the fuck else you about to do with anybody else, but that's over. That's over. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody's being sneaky here. This could be siblings or something, even in a passionate thing. Okay, something that being sneaky. Somebody's like, oh, these bones, or what they found over there in off the coast of the Carolinas, a skull and stuff like this, mystery places over there on some of them islands when they be finding like human remains and stuff. Something is not old, something is new. Somebody could be brushing off, oh, that's old, just get rid of them bones or put them in this place or something. But that's the bones that we need to revive somebody or something like this. Somebody trying to be sneaky. Releasing a skull with, they go to the crime scene, then they take another skull and put it there. So when they test on it, it won't go no further than that. It's like, oh, it's this person. We thought it was somebody special or somebody that's in our higher ranking tombs or something. This is just a random person, so that they can just discard the bones or not care about it or something. Somebody did something like this. Okay, put somebody. I just was riding down the street and by the bus stop, I thought somebody was laying in the bushes sleep or something by the bus stop, but it was some whole bunch of clothes right there. So somebody could have put your clothes in your clothes. And if the public, if the community that you living in been watching you for 3 to 5 years and you don't have that many clothes, like I told you, I only got like 5 or 10 things to wear, very prominent vintage clothing or something. Maybe that many people don't dress in vintage clothing. But I told you that I found some of my clothes in my daughter's car. But see, it's like one group is trying to put you in these spots so you can get respect from the streets. And one group is like, no, why are you doing that? So this would be like a ping happened and they found your clothes there. I don't know. It's something like this. Okay. I don't know. Something strange like that. I told you now. You're trying to make me say something, be real vile. It's going to happen. You're trying to make me you don't make royals be vile in public or whatever this is, but all of this stuff during this walk up to grab the crown and sit on the throne, all of this stuff is null and void. So I don't know what maybe they're just trying. This could be keeping me away from knowing how something works, so that I don't know. Like I'll be scared. They could scare me or intimidate me. Like, oh, if you keep talking like that, this is off the record or something like this. So I don't know. All right. I'm not sitting on no throne. I'm not being paid. I'm not being taken care of by the crown right now, in a sense where my life is advanced or something. You can't even, it's like the job it's mine, it's my birthright, but the job ain't mine yet. So what are you doing? We got the Queen of Swords here. It's best that I'm still here. I could be mad at some people, but they want me to get as much out here. This could also be people that are taking advantage of this too, in they situations, trying to like pull back the goal post so that something could get out. Because once I go over here, they think that, but I'm just going to change the rules anyway. So got Queen of Swords here. Yeah, we got a Gemini in reverse. Let's see if we can find out about the Gemini. Somebody could have said I'm an illegal immigrant while they sitting in my identity. They're trying to save my best clone so you can squiggle your little worm. Jacob, you worm. So they made Jacob like a wolf or whatever, but there could be some other Jacobians that are these worms here. So the Gemini is in reverse. This is somebody that's from somewhere else or something, but they made it like I or you, so that you can't, so I can't use this channeling so they can use it. But whatever you've been using, it's been fooling you. It's the strong delusion. Because you chose to unpack bitch too. It's a strong delusion. You just about to be looking stupid. So I told you, with one of these men, people be like, you acting too nice because you want me to harm this person. If anything, this devil person, the devil person is in reverse, okay? This would make me think that the devil is in reverse with the Gemini, but the Gemini persecuting the devil because they found out that this devil was sleeping around with, this could be this mommy Wattatero. This is like a woman that come off real pristine and real righteous or something, very affluent or something. But this is what they do with the devil. So the Gemini could have took this person out. She gonna be mad. She find out about this. Da 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 da. Then the devil in reverse. All right. Help from a group to put this person in reverse. Okay. But mainly, I think it's about, again, oh, she gonna be mad you find out a boyfriend. I'm gonna be mad that you trying to steal my whole existence and you trying to jump. Just like whoever this is, if somebody was a skinwalker or something, it's like the Gemini ate the dad, or this Valentine person ate the dad. But they could be saying that the dad ate this person, meaning consume them, got and start using their body or something like this. They needed me out of the way as an immigrant here to be treated like I'm not a part of something. Because I think those boys in the rolling greens, that's why they moved me. Look, we got the greens right here in reverse. They couldn't wait. I was not sexually active. I was liking boys. I wanted to kiss boys. A couple boys seen my boobs. One or two boys might have sucked on them. They could have seen that, but I still wasn't wanting to have sex. It's kind of like I was a fountain. And again, like that storyline that we were talking about, when people drink from this person's breast, they get abundant or they get famous or something. So they could have been just using me to, again, bring these people back to life. It's nothing for me to be ashamed of. All right, because I don't think that I was in my right mind anyways. Okay. I was not thinking about sex. It's just kind of like, I don't even know why that happened. I don't even know why I kissed these boys or something. I wasn't thinking about sex though. So they could have just been using, see the cow right here? Look, see the cow right here? The udders? They was just using me to get some kind of fluid or something like this, okay? To bring those people in that area back to life. They could have been doing spell work or something like this, rituals or something like this. All right? We got a Gemini in reverse. All right? And we got Ni or Nini or Mimi. We got GE, okay? This could also be a GE, genetically, like GE, the stoves and ovens. Like somebody could be a robot or an appliance. They could have something to do with an appliance. Something about, oh, that one lady that could have put somebody's body in the deep freezer. So, there could be some kind of evidence in the deep freezer. Or GE in reverse. This means that a robot could have went crazy or something, or went, awry or whatever. But AWOL, I don't know why I just heard that. Or again, somebody could be GE. I'm just thinking about a stove or a refrigerator. Something, somebody could have left. So the oven, you turn the oven up, you could cook something. Somebody could get burned. It could get whatever. But if you put somebody in the desert, they can get cooked in 100-something degrees weather, right? Okay. You put somebody in the freezer, they could get frozen. But with GE in reverse, this made me think somebody was frozen in the middle of like the Antarctica or hiking in Alaska, and they fell and broke their leg, and they was in the freezing temperatures, like in a blizzard. They've been sitting there all winter underneath the snow. It's given in the woods. Okay. Frozen, like some element here helped cover something or do something, is why something happened. Somebody leaves somebody in like a little cave in a park, like a advanced park where there's deep, steep things that you could fall down into. My favorite park over here is like that, the spring over here. You could fall. There's places in there where you better be careful because you could fall down to a steep fall. Okay, so yeah, somebody could have been hiding up. People could be hiding out in these places for rituals. It's also giving me that stove. They got like a stone stove or something like that in that park. It's like number two or number like rest stop number 3 or 7. I can't remember what it is, but it has like a huge like look like a brick stove or something like this fireplace thingy. I think somebody could be doing something here, and then we got grandchild, but something may not be your grandchild, or somebody ain't somebody's grandchild, and they sacrifice somebody or something. Like something is weird like that. And I just seen a magician twice in this deck and this deck. And this Gemini might not be the grandchild of somebody. I'm getting Gemini, like Gemini cricket. Somebody don't have their consciousness. We got the star is in the upright, and then we got somebody else is in the reverse here. Okay, temperance energy is in reverse. So I don't know if this star was dealing with this Gemini, but they found out that this is not the Holy Spirit. This person is not the grandchild or of a certain bloodline or tree. A Gemini. This could be a Gemini girl or boy. Because somebody could have wonderful thing. Say, I told you when my excuse me, when my friend and me, when I started, when I had my baby, I couldn't hang out and kick it and just be like, hey, girl, I'm about to go here. Come, let me pick you up. I couldn't just get out like that no more. So somebody started, that's when I think my friend started hanging with that Natalie girl. The girl that was in the newspaper for kidnapping somebody back in the hometown. The Philistine girl. But this ain't a Gemini. This could be connected to the Gemini. I think that's a Capricorn. So we got the star in the upright, but this person, this could be okay. Mystic Mohawk could be the older version, or if this person went against me or God, or if they thought they could drink from the fountain of youth and then go against the person, these people start aging. So the Mystic Mohawk, she could be my same age, but she look about 20 years older than me. Because I kept hearing like the skin or something. All right. So whatever happened here, I don't know. This person had something to do with it though. Or this is where somebody lost their life. Something happened. Okay, because we got the star and then we got the temperance. The star energy could have, this Aquarius could have not had something to do with it, but whoever this temperance energy that don't carry this alchemy, right? They could have been holding on to one of us that carry this to empower themselves. Now, if this person would have been like, yeah, we do this thing. I need your energy. I'll do anything, paying you and shit like a regular person that needs something from you and you don't know them from a can of paint. They could have put you on so that you could, but they did. This person was about to kill somebody. So they could just forget about the whole thing for you even say something. We got future plans in reverse. Somebody could be a psychopath as well. And we got the GE version of, or somebody that I told you died of like natural causes, heat stroke or something. Okay. Somebody could have went to the hospital. I just seen a lot of ambulance and stuff. Some little accident or something like this. It was police, ambulance everywhere. Somebody's not somebody's grandchild or something here. They could have been banking on somebody that a child that you produce is already 15. They could take it, but again, they're not getting something again, God said. Somebody is shining too bright anyways. Or this is Aquarius. Because this Aquarius is, see, the Aquarius said it's Gemini, but then you got the star here. in the upright, but we got grief and sorrow for this person because somebody's lying. Like something is a lie, man. Somebody brought the wrong somebody this like a old this is like an old mobster or something, or they want to know about their grandchild, go find this information, in Italy or something like this, or these are migratory people that they wasn't Italians 30 years ago, but they had to go into witness protection or leave, and now they Italians. It could be something like this, okay? All right. So we're getting this wonder energy. They could have presented this person as if this was somebody's grandchild, and it's just not. And then we got something about a tower in reverse. I don't know why. I mean, because somebody could care about you, and they presented this because they know what they do to these girls, like this when they send them, when they come looking for them. It's a crazy thing here. All right. Telling you, it's giving me Fantasia a little. I mean, or whatever the thing is with the girl that was lost and the grandma was looking for her. So somebody could have even put this star energy upright, and we got tar here. Somebody could be like this tar energy, tar baby energy, or something like this. And then we got grief and sorrow here. Deceived and betrayed. The one that somebody loves was deceived and betrayed. And this is of the wood or the tree trunk or the family tree, whoever this is. So this person didn't want you to get, it's like they didn't want you to get in contact with this family, because even if the bare minimum, you would have been cleaved on to something that's you. You would have had at least that cleaved on to for this season, when everybody goes back into I don't give a fuck mode or something, and we grinding or whatever. We got all our family that we're gonna use for this next session, you know. And somebody knew that if I been blocked for 30 years or more, 50 years or something like this or more, if I don't get on something right now, that's it. And this somebody, whoever this is, you cared about this person and they was okay with that. Even if this person tried to give you the impression, like for real, after, Cupid don't lie, you won't know unless you give it a try. Mm-mm. You just can't. I just don't know why we can't, the person would have did it. Motherfuckers that's making these moves, they fear nothing, but you fear coming telling a little girl the truth that can't even protect herself against you. Somebody is a somebody is a loser. Imagine this, even if you found out you was kidnapped, the family that raised you or something, they took everything from you, and now they showing you we don't have no obligation to you. It just turned on and turned off like that. It's just turned on and turned off like that. We got little S in reverse. Okay, the forever young version of somebody with an S, they could be already done with about something with the bloodline, but this might not even been, because see, some of this shit could have started off that some of these kids wasn't somebody's. And these people beg their gods or whatever to help them, straighten this up, hide this child, and I'm gonna go get pregnant with this person, and then I'm gonna carry this child in or something. It's something like that here. A forever young version. This ain't the temperance energy or something like this here. This could be the Sophia energy. This could be somebody. They could be trying to make it seem like it's me or you or something like this. I also seen Ed over here, but Ed would be a Fitzgerald. Okay. And somebody could be saying, I'm not, but this means that the Fitzgeralds are like almost done consuming the whole bloodline unless I blow back. You understand? So this could actually be a Fitzgerald here. And now they could be saying that the Fitzgeralds are the Brutons or something. I doubt that. Okay. I think that these people have been chasing our bloodline and trying to consume it and taking misfits and stuff and putting it in the whole time. And I could be the only one that can stop this and just capture all these people for centuries worth of abuse or something like this right now. All right. Somebody could be looking for something with bodily fluid or something. All right. But like I was just thinking about, I had a dress and I had an incident in this dress where it had bodily fluids on it. And my person threw it out the window and it fell in the bushes and it just fell down to the ground in the bushes and been in there ever since. But when his friend was here, they was all, I was wondering why my big heavy cat statue thing was sitting outside in the grass. I'm like, why is that sitting outside in the grass? Like that big heavy old thing. It's like a book. It's like a heavy cement thing. It's almost like this owl right here, but it's cement. All right. And so this dress, this happened about 2 months ago or something like this. And the dress just been sitting down there in the bushes, still in the backyard. Okay. Um, Somebody could be doing something with that stuff that's on there. The devil is in reverse. This could have proved something about whoever this devil is too. And whoever this person is, because somebody trying to get you categorized where they can get you. You off limits for this person, but they trying to categorize you where you can't. Tar, this could also be the poop here. That was I wasn't supposed to tell y'all what it was, but that's what got on the dress. Okay. Because somebody had given me the sun, moon, and stars had given me before. I could tell she was trying to have some beef with me because we could be connected to the same masculine. She wanted to crawl to the top. But there's one of that person that's a robot, and there's one that's not a robot. Go to her channel. You could tell. Go to her old videos and then go to the new ones. Somebody is already a Stepford wife. Okay. One of them is probably two of them. That's not me. That's not no kin to me. That person could have a little boy. This little boy you could have tried to say was my person's son. It's not. You know what I'm saying? This person, whatever. But they could have thought this was like tar, or I don't know. They could have thought something. Well, if they've been sitting out there all that time, then it probably did was like tar. But something about this is in the upright. Somebody's about to, this other Aquarius person about to be in despair. Whoever they're trying to say is my forever young person, it's not me. It's somebody else. It could be even the child that was abducted that is Aubrey, that you said it was Nazaria Harris, that Mystic Beauty had something to do with taking the child because Mystic Beauty got another child at her house, or did, that she put on her page as her child, and it looked just like my Aubrey. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you could have the original Aubrey. You had something to do. If they took the girl out the hospital, you had something to do with it. Period. If they took the child out the hospital, Mystic Beauty had something to do with it. The intellectual property, those little gift boxes you was making, you stole that intellectual property from everything you do. You steal the intellectual property from me. And then I don't have it no more to do what I want to do in the finances. This is probably who's getting on them finances too. Because you got to be either Jermaine, Saint Germain, you got to be that person's sister, you Corey in the house, or you got to be, you could be a yay, one of the yays, or somebody like this. You somebody. Also, this is this Genesis energy, the singing group Genesis from back in the day. This could be connected to the specs, or my person's my other half's his family. Okay, or maybe that's not his family. Maybe it's some my family, or maybe something is weird here. But the Gemini song back in the day, that's about you. When they talk about that woman that got a hold of them and all this stuff, that's you. Probably. You might even have something to do with the Rothschilds. Because somebody here is a kidnapped child of the Rothschilds. One that's not that famous, not that much. This could be a mobster version of a Rothschild. Somebody look like this, very handsome, and you had something to do with kidnapping that child. Somebody even could have been on vacation in the tropics or something, and the child got taken. So they keep saying the child is from the tropics. Tropics, no, the person was taken. This could be even a Rothschild or something like this. You know, these people could have tried to, they could have just kept it quiet about something strange that could have happened within this family dynamic to keep me from coming here. So you can claim, so they can claim to be the ones that own Israel when I own your motherfucking ass or something like this. It's like something like this. Cause if when I was pregnant with the last child and that was twins, then y'all got it was more than 3 or 4 babies or something. If every time I get pregnant, I was really pregnant with multiples. That's the only reason why you got how you got that child. These is people that only trust transgenders or something with their children, or people that could have been traumatized in some kind of way as a child or groomed in some type of way. They want these groomers to have these children to turn the other cheek or something like this. I don't know. All right. Somebody's about to lose their a 9 of Pentacles, about to lose their independence. Okay. This could also be the women that's lined up for men when they come into these secret societies, and they put these women out there in the spread. Like in the Bible, it talks about this in the Bible. That the people were having these women or whatever lined up, and they came and told the men, you could have whichever ones you like. Same thing. A lot of this is perverting the word. We got a tick. Somebody is a tick. Okay. Time. Something about TikTok. This tick is this big E. Somebody's name start with an E. They mama, or this is like somebody you went to school with and they got kids now. The daddy that you knew or you could have seen in your neighborhood, or maybe you didn't know this person. That person is in reverse. The son. This is like a whole bunch of people be like, yeah, that's the Lord or whatever. For our secret society, that's what we worship. And the kids like, oh yeah, I like that person, everything like this. They could have always liked you or me if these people were watchers of yours, or they was in a bunker watching you or something. They always liked you, or they could plug into your energy and get good advice or something in the dream state. But these parents got money hungry, or they seen, oh, God ain't stopping us from robbing this person. We getting so much fucking money. Let's keep doing. And then this threw something off. Somebody got greedy or something like this. Okay. Yeah. Look, the provider of prosperity and power with the boardwalk. Somebody like these motherfuckers on, look, they on, these green and red. Somebody is boardwalk, Park Place, bitch. There ain't no tower coming over here. Okay. This is the emperor, the black and white emperor. And somebody saying, damn, that sucks. They're still trying to manipulate. You thought that these was demons just chanting stuff or sneaking in your bedroom at night to give you a scare. These people is working not day or night to reverse files and masturbate and manipulate heavily. All your files and stuff, like all my files or whatever this is. They won't stop. They need to be removed from these positions. And we got, just so you know, is whoever's birthday is on the 9th month or the 9th day, this person is not getting no tower. And somebody about to be mad. Somebody wanted to put somebody in jail. And that's not going to balance out anything. It's not happening. We got T, balancing act. Is not a balancing act to put this person in the upright. All right. But that's what they plan on do, is getting this person out. We got Day, Damien, Davon, Day something, and T. Then we got justice in reverse. All right. If they put this person in the upright, whoever this T person is, okay, T-I, something. If they put this person in the upright and they say it ain't no question about it, we keeping this person, we getting rid of that person. This is an injustice for everybody here. We got 11 here. Again, if Ti was control. Okay, see, because Tiny want to sit somewhere. Tiny want to sit on that thing as the King of Pentacles, not Freeman energy. It's an injustice. Put these twins in reverse. So again, because I seen it here with Gemini 1-1, and then we had the N in reverse. So they could have took one twin here, and left me behind and didn't let me in something with this Gemini. Oh, there it goes right there. You see, we got Psi or Sin in reverse. Somebody didn't do a sin or something, so they didn't let you in. They could say that the Gemini didn't do a sin. That's why he can be saying what he's saying and be in this thing, or she, whoever this is. But it's not the Gemini that didn't do a sin. It's this person. It's this person. This is like this Gemini is a feminine energy or something, and they cleaved on to my man, separated my twins or some shit, to killed my twins. We got 99, 99, or 66, or like I said, the first child was there was more than one. There's duplicates of the first child. That's when I had my first child in 99. But to be honest with y'all, I think that they brainwashed me for a year, because I could have sworn I got pregnant when I was 17, because I was like, damn, I wanted to be at least over 18 if I had to have a baby. I'm about to be so humiliated. And I could have sworn that I was, but I don't, but I was thinking, how did I know what date I was in the hospital when I had my child though. So this could be something. I feel like that white, wait, what is it? The Pope's favorite image, the white crucifixion or something like this. I think that these people tried to do something to me, because my dad was about to leave. I was about to go in labor any day. Okay, I was supposed to go in labor any day, and because I had the child in June, any day, it felt like September when I got when my dad went on that trip with Sharon. Okay, it felt like September. The clothing I had on, everything, the clothing that I was wearing. I remember I had that white and blue. I had maternity clothes. I had them blue jean maternity pants with that stretchy belly. I remember the clothes that I was wearing when I was pregnant. Like, old 40-year-old lady clothes. I really didn't want to go nowhere because I didn't want to be seen in that shit. Okay? I just didn't want to be seen in it. Because I see how my one of my twins felt, right? Because I don't know, I got these pants for her one time when she was in the little grades, like in grade school before the third grade or something. I was still going, just picking up, getting like 12 things a piece, and just coming home and saying, these are the clothes I got for y'all. Like, I wasn't taking them shopping. I wasn't taking them shopping. So I just went, all right? And I think I got some pants, and I'm like, oh, these is cute. These remind me of when I was young or whatever. These remind me of when I was young or whatever. I'm about to get these, and I got it for her size or whatever. And I used to struggle with this girl to put these pants on every day. She wanted to railroad me, boy. We would be struggling to put them pants on. And I'm like, this all you got, goddammit. I ain't clean nothing else. Get the damn pants on before we get late to school. And she used to be so angry. I mean, if she was a witch or something like this, I mean, I could have went back up in there, because I used to have back then. No, I don't think no, it was in the daytime. I just like to sleep still. So I might have been dealing with that sleep thing for a long time. Okay. But dude, if them people was tied to that city or something like this, they probably had, if she had superpowers, and I hurt her feelings or something, them damn things from under that ground might have came right up in there during the middle of the day and killed my ass on that couch, because she used to be so mad. Like murder. She never complained that much. She was a good kid. She used to be clean, clean up her room, everything. She used to be like a neat freak a little bit. Not no more, but back then. But she did not want to wear them damn pants. And this is how I used to feel about my maternity clothes. I wanted to make sure we was going places quick. Where we going? To your mama house? Okay. Cause I could just run, just park right there in the front so I can hurry up and get in there. I ain't trying to have nobody see me with these damn clothes on. But I could have sworn it was like September, October-ish time when my dad and them left, and I said, "Hey, can such and such come over here with me because anything could happen. I'm already full term, and I'm gonna need somebody to be here with me. I don't know where their kids was. I don't know where her kids was. I don't remember. They could have been with they Olsen family, but." And then I remember talking to him, and he's like, "Okay, now no crazy stuff, something like this. We'll be back." Da 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 da. And I remember he was there, standing right there, talking to them with me. And then when they left, we went downstairs in the room or whatever, and we was sitting there chilling. Okay. And then, something was happening or something like this. Okay. I might, something could have been happening. Okay. And then, I was going to get something to drink upstairs or something like this. And I start feeling something trickle down my leg. But the point is, to me, is, okay, if this has something to do with goons or something, I don't know. I keep messing with my nose. Um, who knows? Maybe I didn't know if I was powerful or something back then. And I say, oh, I'm about to be ashamed. I wanted to wait until something could have happened. And then, I ended up getting, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I don't know if somebody took this vassal because I could have sworn that I was pregnant at 17. And they could have did it and shifted and brainwashed me so it could look like now we all these years later and the person come back to get a divorce and then do paternity tests, and I never even raised this child because if I jot back my memory back, there had to be some memories taken out or something. Because I was watching something, a Yellow Jackets or something. It was like, sometimes things happen so bad in our lives or whatever, we forget, or did we just tell the survivors or whatever? This ain't the survivor syndrome, though. This is something else. This is something else. It's not about witches or nothing. This is something else. Right? So I could have sworn that that's what I remember. But I said I know the birth certificate date. I know how much every one of my children, I know how much they weigh. I know how long their body was when they came out. I know all the details. Okay? I know the birth date. I know whatever because it was like a week later. When I ended up, when I started trickling. I said, "See, I knew something was gonna happen." And he took me to the hospital, and I stayed the night at the hospital. I stayed the night. That's why I'm trying to think that somebody pierced something. Okay. And then I slept there and everything. They had me drugged up and everything. They put stuff in my IV fluids or whatever like this. And then like a day and a half later or something, I went back home and I ended up coming back a week later and having the child. And then they said, see, it's like it's two. It's funny because my doctor's name was Ocean. And it was Ocean, and there was another one with brown hair. So this could also be this here. Egan. No, I think Egan and Ocean. Okay. Oops. I just dropped it. And I remember. Okay. Dr. Ocean, she was kind of plus size. She had blonde hair, and I think the other lady had dark hair. Okay. And my dad worked at this place, at this particular hospital. Okay. Or my dad worked in Lake Forest. When I went into labor, my uncle worked there. People in my family worked at the hospital years. Now, I felt safe there. I didn't think I would have to worry about anything. I'm not going to lie. I felt safe there because I'm like, oh, my dad works here. I didn't know nothing about no conspiracy, nothing like this. Okay. All right. But that was the storyline. Okay. And when I went back, they were like, oh, I'm sorry. And they tested me right then with the strip. They took that strip, they placed it there. They said, no, this can't. I said, no, I know what I felt. It's like this. She said, sometimes people pee on they. I said, no, this was like a little trickle. It was like a river running. It was continuously. Even in the car, it was continuously trickling. It's just like a little trickle, like a vein trickling down. And then when we got there, then they said, oh, my fault. It was, and I had a bacterial infection or something like this, from that, from having that fluid leaking and stuff all that time. Right? Because if the water broke, they would have had to go ahead and finish breaking it, and I would have had the baby. I would have had to have the baby within the next couple of days to fight some kind of infection. But instead, I went back home for like a week or more until I was already on 1 week, on 1 week. Okay, now I'm remembering a little bit more. I was already on 1 week things, and I remember coming, and I'm like, well, what if they try to tell me I ain't bring my stuff, da 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 da? And he like, it's okay. And I remember standing at that little part right there when we was about to pull out from the thing. I said, they said I gotta go over there to the hospital. But I ain't even get my stuff and everything like this. And he's like, okay, well, blah blah blah. I will go get it or something like this. I will just go get it. Okay. But I could have sworn we had that conversation when I was going in from when she was already born and 3 years old, and I was having the twins. Somebody could have switched memories. I don't know if they switched memories. I don't know. But, and I remember getting in the car, and then we had to go across the thing and go check in. They said, no, you can't go home. You got to go right in there right now. Because it been since then, yeah, it could be a problem. So I went there. And I remember so bad, I did not want my dad's girlfriend in there. But he let her in there anyways or something like this with the complex time. She only stayed a little bit and left, but I didn't want her in there, I think. Right? That much. See? Because I feel like somebody is the devil. They just ain't the devil with you, but something like this. Something is strange. Something that houses somebody's temple likes you. Even if they're a devil, it likes you or me. It will use its devil ways in the past for you or me. It's something that pierces through people's family trees. It's like a host or something. So that's how that happened. Now, the freaky thing is I could have sworn. It just seemed like there's at least a year or 8 months or something that's missing. Why would they have done that? To cover up the fact that all the children should have had the same dad. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So again, 20 more years in a relationship and somebody say, I want to leave and I'm putting in all this evidence and I don't want this person to have nothing. But what the people don't know is half of that shit, it's like Cookie, half of this company belong to me. Did 17 years for this shit. But again, somebody else could have actually went to jail, something else, or you could have just been unplugged from the server because somebody was so stingy and greedy. They wanted to run the whole thing and be famous alone and all this other shit alone. Or if they did build something and say, oh, I was building this for us. No, because the other people know you when you built this and you did favor. They're going to be like, who the fuck is this? We know you. We don't know her. You know what the fuck you was doing. So that when something broke, the alliance will all be with you. And you will control the narrative of how people see me or think about me. And something is not even yours at all. The lawyers would laugh at your ass to think that you about to get something. There's so many things here that could be technical and other things here that would say, nah, you're not getting that. You didn't even stay in a relationship the whole time. You kept letting other people come be a Lord host for this person. You wasn't a person stuck inside this vessel the whole time, being with this person the whole time. That's already true. You already was, and you was doing this and plotting this and building that. That's fucking treasonous. You're not getting to walk away with nothing. Somebody already knows this, okay? Somebody already knows it. You're trying to save face to this person, and your face is about to get broken. Whoever this is, somebody is trying to save face. This is what's getting revealed here. Sorry that you was doing shady stuff, shady, slim shady shit. You could have been doing shady shit in the dark or something like this. And that's just what the bottom line is here. All right. Somebody could have been dealing with a robot. Or like I said, this person that died in some elements or something. I don't know. Somebody could also like this shadowy energy. They like to be in private with whatever they're doing. Okay, or something like this, and they don't like the world card because you talk too much. But this is not, these are people that want, we got the L, but these people could be lesbians, or they could be gay, or they could be taking the L, or they're the losers and they're trying to humiliate this person, this world card energy, or something like this. Or this is again, somebody had to kill you off and then take you into the dark to love you. They can't love you at your full. You know how somebody say, I can't love you in the dark? This what somebody do want to do. You telling them I can't. They trying to tell you I can't love you in the dark, and you like I can't love you while you in the dark. I can't while we in the dark. I can't. I can't see you. I can't see nothing. All right. So somebody could have had like bros and hoes from different area codes. They used to love this. Now they don't love this. They could only want to be with somebody in private. Maybe this is somebody that know. But why should my existence be lingering around on the balls of this man that don't know how to make up their fucking mind? You know what I'm saying? What the hell? You know, like they just the prize to everything. Yeah, this could be. I told you, somebody else is not the sun either. This Gemini, this star and this sun are connected to the sun. And there's one more here. It could be a Taurus or something. That's not the grandchild. Somebody is trying to reach out to me and tell, but they're working night and day, I told you, to rearrange this paperwork so they can keep some type of power here. This could also be this dream energy. Somebody is not somebody's child or grandchild. This dream person could also be this alchemy games energy. Like I said, these are they build on misfits. The people that it's they build on misfits, or the people that will do anything for a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? This could also be a man that's trying to say that I'm telling you what I'm hearing here. Somebody's trying to say, see, you ain't the son. Just give it up. You in denial. No, this is saying that y'all, something right here or something is not. All these people are in like the same denomination in the industry. They're either in sports, they're in something where they all three this could even be your mama or your daddy and the grandfather or something in a higher place and saying, no, that's not my child. The child is my child. And this person is doing everything they could do to keep face value because they've been leading these people around like they was the child of this person. And this person is not the most high. Okay, nor is you the Ace of Pentacles. And nor is somebody a good mother, nor is somebody the Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you, somebody is not. Somebody knew it was going to be easier to bring somebody in at a certain color. This has to be India's downfall here. With this old trying to make the Dalit people be the dark skinned people or something after you use them up for their gifts and stuff like this or whatever. But we can't trust these particular people out in the open either because they just look, we got watch and consume. Look how it look right just like this. They watch and consume. You can't take every motherfucking body out the hood and give them millions of dollars when it was only supposed to be one person. Leave the other person with no money to take care of themselves, right? They don't have an average mind. They're not going to do no average shit. They want their shit. It belongs to them. And then come back and say, oh, look how raggedy you is. See, am I wrong that I picked these people? Yeah, this bitch has been wearing lace front wigs and getting their hair and makeup done for 25 years. You gave these hoes a 25-year head motherfucking start. And it ain't even about nobody's looks in the first place, dummy. Somebody get on my fucking nerves. I hate this person. And they trying. It's like somebody you cannot fucking stand. It's like not until you be with me. Motherfucker, then we all gonna burn. Cause the only place you belong is at the bottom of my motherfucking shoe. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Do you understand? I really don't give a fuck about being around you niggas with money. I want my own fucking money. I'm the nigga with the money. We got the gateway to the spirit realm is opening up. You see how that shit just jumped off that thing? Nobody about to be worried about impressing you. Who the fuck is you? Girl, these people crack me up. Somebody could be an atheist. That's why they try to say that somebody ain't something. Because again, I'm supposed to be building a secure foundation without stalkers or whatever this is. All right, this is not the wrong way. These people did not have stalkers when they were going through their. You just try to humiliate somebody, and this is a supporter of the truth. That's why y'all don't like these orange children. You want to put them in an orange suit and put them in jail. Not this one. Just, it's like trick these motherfuckers. Have them all hold on to some kind of wire or something, like say, here, we're gonna get out of here. Everybody hold on to the rope and light that motherfucker on fire. Cause I'm tired of these people. I don't have to know who the fuck you is. I'm tired of you. This is kind of crazy. Cause I think the devil had a crush on me. This look like, I know it's AO, but it look like AD. And somebody could be warning that after something happens, they're gonna do something to this devil. A group effort is about to do something to this devil. Somebody could have that robot version of you with them, but now they can't even take it. They want your real ass with them. Hold on, y'all.